Spring break and that not so far off summer vacation means it's almost time to pull out your swimsuit. And if the thought of bearing it all sounds intimidating, believe me, you are not alone. But Blake Robinson with Evolve Fitness is here today to help us tone and tighten in all the right places and feel a little bit more confident about showing off our behinds.
A little bit of the behind, a little bit of work, and it's something that we can do without a lot of squats. And I know sometimes people they want to avoid squats either because they can get a little bit old, they can get a bit boring.
Yep.
They also want sometimes something a little bit different that doesn't stress your knees quite as much.
Okay.
So we've got a few moves that we've put together and we're actually going to go through that are going to really focus on that backside.
Okay.
So you ready
what are we
for the
starting
first one?
with? I'm ready.
Well, the first one that we're going to start with, actually, I'm going to have you grab a dumbbell and I'll hand it to you.
Okay.
Okay. So back from the days, this one is, most people don't have a kettlebell at home.
Yep.
So we're actually going to be doing this without a kettlebell.
So you could use a kettlebell though if you had one.
You could if you have one. Most people, unless you come to my home, they don't have them at their home for some strange reason. But the first one that we're going to do is called the good morning. So you're just going to set your feet hip width apart, hold it right against your chest.
Okay.
And this one you want to feel like you can go pretty heavy, but pull the navel in, keep it right against your chest, hinge back, and then you're going to stand up tall and just squeeze through your glutes.
Keeping your back straight the whole time?
You got it. Keeping that navel drawn in, going to go down and then up tall.
I can definitely feel it there, Blake.
Good. Going all the way down and then back up. Really simple, okay? It's a good one to start off with. The next one we're going to go through is going to be the glute kickback.
Okay.
We're going to go down on the ground for this one.
All right.
So with this one, you're going to take the dumbbell.
Okay.
And I want you to set it right behind your knee.
Okay.
Down onto all fours. Okay, so far we're doing great. Okay. Now from here, I want you to pinch that dumbbell.
Okay.
Hold it in tight, and all I want you to do is lift it. Don't let the dumbbell go though.
Oh boy,
keep it tight.
that could be scary.
Keep everything held in, and just really simple, driving up. Don't let go, and you're squeezing that whole time. And this gets all the way through the hamstring, which is the back of the leg, as well as into the glutes.
Okay.
You're not feeling it though, right? I think we need
No,
to do another
I am. I'm just so worried about this weight falling out.
But that's why you have to squeeze it. That's a big part of it.
And how many reps?
With these ones, we want to do somewhere around 15.
Okay.
15 is a great place to start, especially when you're learning new moves.
Okay.
It's a great place to go. The next one we're going to do is going to be a sumo deadlift.
Okay.
Now, it may look a little bit like a squat, but we're going to adjust it just a little bit. So the toes are going to turn out.
Okay.
Okay, and from here, we're going to hold the dumbbell right in front of you. You're going to hinge forward at the waist, slightly bend at the knees, and then stand up. Good, and bring the hips forward. Down, and the knees go out the direction of the toes, and then up tall. Perfect,
so
just like that.
So you are hinging at the hip and bending at the same time.
You are, you got it. So just like you did it, those knees, they need to go out the same direction as the toes.
Am I
and then
hinging
stand
enough?
up, you're doing perfect. And then up, super tall.
Yeah, you definitely can feel that.
Just like that. Okay, the next one we're gonna go through is we're gonna go back to the kettlebell. So in case you don't have one, you're gonna hold your dumbbell at the top with both hands.
Yep.
And what I want you to do is you're going to reach back behind you, and then you're going to quickly stand up, swing, and point out in front of you.
Okay, so kind of like a squat here too, but a little different.
A lot less knees and a lot more from the hips, because this is a lot more about squeezing the glutes together. Because I always tell people, if you don't squeeze it, nobody else will.
Okay, and if you don't have weights at your house, what's a good alternative?
A good alternative for this, you can do it without it. You can set the weight down, and you can do it with a band, or you can just actually do it yourself. One of the last ones without any weights at all, you can do it with a band, or you can do it without. So if you've got a band like this, and I'm gonna help you get into this one if that's okay. Okay, so you're gonna put one foot in.
Okay.
There you go. All the way in, so we're gonna go up to the knees.
Oh.
There you go. And then the other foot in.
Oh boy, both
It's
of
gonna
them?
get a little complicated. Now,
all right.
There you go. Now, I want you to pull this one, and you're gonna hold this band right here.
Okay.
From there, you're gonna hold it with both hands. So right here, I'm gonna do the exact same thing.
Legs come out more?
You got it, just like that. And you're gonna go this direction, so I want you to just step, and then together. Just like that, step, and then together. So you've got the band itself that's working all the way through the glutes, going side to side, and then come back.
This one might be the hardest of all yet.
It is, okay? Now, I made it a little bit complicated with the band that we've got. You can do it with a regular band, or if you're feeling a little tired like me, you can do it without the band itself.
Okay.
And still get the same exact burn.
Wow. But our booties are gonna look good, so that's all that matters.
And that's really all that matters. I mean, you've got to squeeze it. If you've got to make sure that you're staying tight, make sure that you're ready for that summer, that you feel confident that you've put in that work, and somewhere around 15 reps per each one.
Okay, every day?
Every other day.
Every other day, okay.
The booty can only get so much loving.
All right, you can have a little bit of a break.
There you go.
All right, any other tips?
With that, honestly, just making sure that as you are working through the exercises, you really are focusing on where you are contracting, where you are feeling it. Keeping your core pulled and tight at all times, but making sure that you are squeezing that behind. That when you are finishing the exercises and finishing the repetitions, you're giving yourself squeezing and make sure you're activating all of those muscle fibers.
Okay, so the core and the back.
You got it.
Really got to pay attention when you're working
Exactly.
other parts. Okay, thanks, Blake. And where can we find you?
You can find out more at evolvefitness.club or find us on Facebook and find out more information.
Okay, thanks so much. We appreciate it.